So we were looking for a location to launch our 30-year-old Little Mill whisky that was steeped in history, as the Little Mill is. And what better place to look in than central London, and more importantly, Berry Brothers and Rudd, very historic wine merchants based in Pall Mall in the centre of London. As well as that, they have the Napoleon cellar based underneath, where Napoleon plotted his comeback to power. So it felt like it was a perfect venue to represent what we were offering with our 30-year-old Little Mill. We had a really fantastic mix of existing clients that had purchased casks and bottles from us. We had some very exclusive clients that were from all around the world, high net worth individuals, family offices. So the right type of clients that we wanted to show exactly what we do and what we represent. And with the clients that we had and the venue that we had, it represented what we wanted perfectly.
Fantastic event, great turnout, the location is absolutely exquisite. Down in the cellars, brilliant turnout, loads of people here, loads of interesting faces, some real whisky experts, all down to people just with a passion of whisky. A fantastic event.
The event is incredible because such a spirit, which is kind of history, with such a young expression, the fruit, the explosive flavor. This is another things we expect from Spiritfilled, and we get it tonight.
Ross and Russell are wonderful hosts. They're exceptional people. They make you feel very invited. They make you feel part of the family, really, in many ways. And they really invite you in. It's not pretentious. It's not overdone. It's just warm, encouraging. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the whiskey. Enjoy the environment. It's perfect.
Really lovely blend of people tonight. Being a whiskey investor myself, it's always good to see what others. And I'm actually new to the whole world of whiskey, so it's always lovely to talk to other like-minded people when it comes to finding out what's new in the world of whiskey.
I had a lovely time because whiskey is about conviviality, and to be able to taste a really great whiskey and then discuss it with other people, that for me is the most interesting thing, because we all have individual palates and we can all pick up different flavors. So to compare and contrast is great.
It was such a fantastic feeling to have our 30-year-old Little Mill out there in front of people, so people could taste it, see it, feel it, touch it. You know, for us, it's what we're all about, and it makes everything worthwhile when we have a room full of people that enjoy whiskey, love Spiritfilled and love what we do, and more importantly, share such a special bottle with such great clients that we have.
Look, I think it's an exceptional whiskey. I mean, it's such a warm and inviting flavour to it. The colour was exceptional. The scent was beautiful when you were smelling it. It went in your mouth and there was like this pop, this almost fire instantly, but so smooth as it went down. A lovely lingering aftertaste. Just unbelievable whiskey, to be honest with you.
Being a female palate, I think it was really lovely. I mean, a lot of whiskies tend to be really sort of harsh. This was just absolutely brilliant. Smooth, went down well. I would certainly be buying a bottle.
Benjamin Button. This is what I get. I get a very old man who expresses himself like a young punk. I love it.
I think it's terrific. I really like it. For me, it had a lovely, savoury beginning and then just opened up into a sort of beautiful toffee, butterscotch, fudge, caramel.
Whiskey is something that's absolutely unique in its own right. So when you hear the history of it, when you hear about where it was distilled, when you hear the history of the distillery, when you hear it burnt down in 2004 and you're never going to get it again, it makes it exceptional, doesn't it? It was a perfect evening and it exemplified everything.
When we talk about whiskey, for sure we always talk about oak, wood. And it's a miracle that wood was able to be the vessel of such a liquid for such a long time and preserve it. So there is still things that we do not understand, and I think it's part of the mythical beast.
The Little Mill guitar was an absolute hit as well. Luke LaVolpe, who is our brand ambassador, flew down from Scotland and actually played the guitar in front of our audience. Really, really special because that's the second guitar we've had made from our high-end casks. In this case, it was the first ever time the Little Mill cask had been played in front of an audience. So really, really exciting. Guy Lewis, who made the guitar from Wynyard Guitars, was actually there as well, and I almost saw a tear in his eye at one point. He was so proud of what he created, as were we. So they were treated to a phenomenal evening of food and drink and networking, and it was just such a great event and enjoyed by all.
The great thing here is we can be relaxed because we are in between professionals, so we don't really need to speak so much. We understand each other, and what I saw today with the professional is joy, really joy. They were not faking, they were not acting, they were just enjoying, which is a very good sign for this project.
It was a wonderful evening, lovely music, lovely atmosphere, lovely location, lovely people. Spiritfilled puts on a really good event yet again.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic spirit, great bottling. The guys at Spiritfilled have done it again. Every one of their bottles has been 10 out of 10 knockout. This one will surely get another award as well. Coupled that with the presentation, the hardwood box, the key fob from the cask, and end it off with the guitar that's made from the cask. It was absolutely brilliant.
There's three things I think when you look at Spiritfilled. Look, they really work for the investor, the people who want to invest in cask whisky, are experts in cask whisky, are thinking about their assets. I think it's absolutely true for the people who want to invest in it because they are a lover of whisky. They just want to own a whisky cask or be part of it. And there's those who want to do it for a legacy. You know, there's ones who want to buy a whisky cask and pass it on to the next generation as something that they can pass down. And I think Spiritfilled encapsulates and does a marvellous job for all three of them.
I just want to make a really big thank you to all our guests that came on such a fantastic evening. Even with the rail strikes, we still had a room full of 100 people, so thank you all for being there with us. And more importantly, thank you to all the people that were involved in orchestrating such a phenomenal event. You know, we had nothing but praises from our guests on how the event went, and we're really, really excited for the next one. We have Little Mill still available as well. We've sold around about 60% of the bottles. We still have some available, but we're really looking forward to, firstly, the next high-end bottling, but also the next event where we hope our guests can attend.